when I had left Alabama, I had thought the pace of life was a little bit too slow for me, and so I was super anxious. I got my degree as fast as I could, and I saved up as much as I could, and I headed to California, and I lived out in LA for 2 years, and loved it, or so I thought. But I had some issues and started having panic attacks, and I had to quickly move back here. And within 2 weeks of moving back here, I had found a puppy, and nursing the puppy with parvo back to health. Obviously, a vet was involved and lots of funds, but it took my mind off my situation and was able to help me work through a very, very difficult and dark chapter in my life. And I had her for 15 years, and this is, I'm sorry, this is payback for her. Because of what she did for me, I wanted to give back. So, this is fulfilling a commitment and a promise that I made to Q. And so, that's why I'm here. And that's why it's a little bit more of a personal passion drive. I did see some issues that were very concerning to me, and I'm all up for a challenge. So I stepped in, I jumped in the deep end and said, let's do this. I had a long conversation with the board, and they were incredibly supportive. And ever since then, we've just been tackling things. But I wanted to face the challenge. I wanted to see if I could absolutely fix and improve the situation. But the main thing is it's Q. I mean, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. The passion's there because there are many facets to this job. There are absolutely dark days. There are chapters, elephants in the room that we don't want to really have to deal with, but unfortunately we do have to deal with. But the idea is, what can we do to improve that situation? How can I change that situation? And so the constant, I guess, daily challenges, if we can, conquer this goal, if we can, execute this plan and see progress, then, that's worth fighting for. At least I am a goal-oriented person. And the other thing is, you get to make a difference. And it's not just, a little difference. Yes, you can put smiles on face, but I mean, life-altering differences, just like my Q did for me, completely changed my life. And you can do it for both parties. You can do it for the family as well as, whether they have 3 legs or 4 legs or, 2 eyes or 1 eye, but you get to make a difference. And even if one is completely healthy, you don't know the background they come from, but you can absolutely change their life. You actually get to see the reward, not just once, but over a period of years, because people do keep in contact and say, oh my gosh, look at so-and-so now. And it feels good. I mean, you can't beat that. For whatever reason, there was some type of positive interaction that has given us the opportunity to rehome pets in multiple states. And that's amazing. And to get support from multiple states, that's humbling. Yes, you are not supposed to have favorites, but what I have are favorite moments and favorite time. So I can't say generally I have a favorite, but you can absolutely connect to certain ones because of additional handling, neglect cases, medical cases. I mean, it's the one-on-one, the rehabilitation cases for those that have psychological issues. They're just a little bit more timid. They're not trusting. So, a lot of one-on-one time with them. You can't help. It takes moments to bond with any of them. But those hold a special place in your heart, especially if they're coming from such a horrible situation. Absolutely. There are countless ones that I remember. The biggest lesson that this particular chapter has taught me is that second chances. That despite how horrible a situation could be, that with tender, loving care, that a complete difference can be. It's a plot twist. And that despite how horrible things are in the world, that there are still really, really good people out there. Whether it be one person or, a small group, can make a difference, can make a life-changing difference. there's still a lot of beauty in the world, and to not lose hope, even the chaos of 2020. And because even though this has been a terrible year, in general, most people are going to recollect, wow, 2020 was the pits. They're going to be like, oh, it was gotcha day for this one or gotcha day for that one. And that's the silver lining. And I guess that's the biggest thing is that, second chances, new chapters,